Alright, so apparently stupidity has struck me. As you can see here, I'm doing a file for the second time. Because as you can see here, I have completed the game at the time of this recording. However, I have lost the final chapter before the final boss due to some bad manipulations on the videos on my part. So I had no choice but to do a speedrun and get back here. However, one main problem is I could not pick the very same artifact I already picked because I have imported my save data, and by doing that, the blue artifact was no longer available. So, as displayed on the right of this screen, I have picked the green artifact. This will only happen for this video and maybe the next one if we're still in the chapter. But aside from that, this is the only two parts that will be making a little less sense. You will also be seeing some cutscenes that are not necessarily linked to the ending that I will be getting, because I am not redoing the ending. I already recorded that. So this chapter is the only chapter I will be redoing. Now without further ado, let's continue and get this done and over with. Now, I said I would be reading this note after the previous part, so let's read it. A small note written on a page from the Tome of Darkness. Dear Alex, I have left you a small surprise to keep you going when everything seems to go awry. It was my favorite tipple and there are several barrels of it in the basement. Please help yourself to what you can find. My guess is that I won't be needing it. Your loving grandfather, Edward. Now, of course, because of my stupidity, now I actually know what I'm doing, so I should not be spending too much time. What am I saying? I'm saying that for this chapter, I am no longer blind. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I know exactly where to go and what to do. Yes, Alex should grab the pickaxe. Yeah, Edward offered us this, but apparently we decided to take the pickaxe instead. And there is only one place where the pickaxe could be used. Do you remember that place upstairs where there's a door covered by the wall? Well, we never managed to get in there. This time, we're getting in. Here's Alex! Well, no wonder they sent him to an asylum. Randomly killed. I'm mirroring some sort of heartbeat. Okay. There's 1, 2... Oh, only 3. Okay, guess I'll dispel this. No need to waste my my magic on this. Why is it red? I don't know. Get on the other side. Thank you. Grab the stethoscope. I'm going to need this. A page from the journal of Maximilian Rorves. And now there's nothing left. So what happens to the fourth body is the question here. Well, pretty much nothing apparently. Okay, now what does the page say? This is a page from Maximilian Rorves' journal. It reads, As I contemplated these ideas, my suspicions of my servants grew and became increasingly fearful of them. I began to watch them carefully. Days ago, I watched one of them scratch his neck. I could have sworn I saw it twist in a most peculiar direction, and a bulge of muscle tissue like and grow in the most incorrect manners, as if a bone was being displaced from its proper location and something else was moving in its place. I stumbled away, knowing that I was surrounded by unholy creatures that wore the skins of mortal men and women. I had to take action. Dear God, let my end be swift and merciful, lest the world see more of these diabolical creatures. Okay. That was— oh jeez! What? Oh, it's just an insanity effect. Oh my god. But suddenly I feel unsafe, so... Alright, hey, where's my Gladius? Alex, why did you unequip this? So I was right. There are enemies in the place now. For the first time ever, we see Alex in the Trapper dimension. And her health is being taken away. She needs some sanity back. Wow, that was... what was up with that slow motion? Anyway, time to go. Oh god. Get rid of it. Come on. I want— ah! Oh my god. Get off of me. What just happened? Really? That thing got inside me. Wow. I actually died with Alex. Well, this is the next difficulty, so I guess it's normal that I'm actually struggling a bit. But there will be no chaos control here because I said right before I got here. So, we're just going to go back. Come on. Whoa, I want my sword back. And you know what? There's something else that I should do. But to do that, I'm going to do Enterbike and Magormore. Enterbike and Magormore. Enterbike, Magormore. There we go. Now, I want to enchant my Gladius. Come on, there we go. Thank you. Now it should be. Get off of me.
What's going on here?
Dang it. Trapper again. Come on. Well, I guess it would hurt to get some health back. Thank you. And now for the sanity. Oh, I hadn't even noticed that I was finishing it off. Let's go. There we go. Good thing my Gladius is enchanted. I can kill them faster now. There's a bit of sanity. And now I'm gonna try and go back in the basement. I'm getting sick of being surrounded by these guys. Oh, thank you for the help. Alright. Kill them. Wow. These guys are not thinking addicts. That's no fun. I need to get down in the basement now. Oh, where's that the other one? I know there's another one. Oh, it's right here. Gotcha, guys. You're all dead. All dead. Yep, that's what they are. All dead. There we go. Now into the basement we go. Nothing. Oh. Yes, Alex will try to open the safe. Wait, that's the wrong way. I hope I can remember the combination. The combination. Am I turning the wrong way? Maybe I am. Just to be safe. Man, I can't remember the combination, it's not working. I should be hearing a different sound when I'm doing this right. Whoa. Okay. Oh, come on. This is the way, right? Yes. Come on, come on. Somewhere in the 40s, I believe. Let's try this again. Oh, wait. I heard it. I heard the noise. It's in the 50s. Ah, crap. One too far. Okay, it's 59. Come on, get over there. Alright. Now to the left. Which one is it? Come on. Ah! Oh my god, did I go too far? Dang, I went too far! Okay. Come on. I know the combination now. Yes. Alright. Now I need to be careful. I don't want to go too far again. This combination thing really sucks. It's annoying. I'm wasting way too much time here. Come on, I know it's in the 80s. I think it's 81. Yep. And the next one, I believe, is 49 or 31. Ah! Oh, wow, I thought I went too far for a second. Oh, found lots of stuff. Yes, Alex should collect the items. Crankshaft. I don't even know what that is. I don't even remember using that. Anyway, here's one of the cutscenes that will not be making sense since I used another thing in the original one. Anyway, let's listen. Just for the sake of it.
A storm approaches, Augustus. A storm of metal and fire. And a torrent of souls along with it. Young and vibrant.
Yes, I have seen it coming. A worthy sacrifice, I am sure, and one that will allow the greater guardian that resides below to finish its channeling. With this sacrifice of souls I make unto thee, Great One, the gate shall be ready to be opened, and your freedom shall be at hand.
Well, the only difference in that cutscene was that instead of being a blue spell, it was a green one. So, let's finally start the chapter. Here we go.
There is likely to be an ancient just beyond our senses, waiting. They prey on our misfortune and exploit it toward their own twisted ends. When hundreds of oil fields are set ablaze on the heels of war, the ancient's grip tightens, knowing that lives will be forfeit and resources squandered. But a few people make a difference. People like Michael Edwards, a Canadian industrial firefighter hired to put an end to the insanity at the end of the war. Ironically for him, the insanity was just beginning.
How's the temperature in there?
It's hotter than hell here. I'm getting a little nervous about this one. It feels more out of control than the others. More powerful. I don't know how else to describe it.
This is the safest way to blow out these cities. You've done this enough to know that. It's by the numbers. It's all good. Just relax.
The silicone cloth and the water spray are there, so you're probably right. We've got 500 pounds of 80% nitroglycerin-grade dynamite all in place. We're good to go.
Edwards, you can pull your team back now. Get your team to a safe distance and we'll try to kill the fire.
Sure thing. Coming back now.
We're getting a pressure increase at the well cap. It's gonna tear itself apart. Hurry! Get your team out of...
I'm afraid he did not say that fast enough.
Pomic, Patterson, all gone. Looks like they've been buried alive under tons of concrete.
Take this. Guard it well. Many have perished for it. Take it. Take it to the ruins of Enga. At the ruins, a gathering of light.
You want me to take this to some ruins on house in Rhode Island?
Take it. Save us. All.
I think my GameCube is about to die, so I better finish this quickly. Normally. Oh sure, this time it gives me the red one too. In my other playthrough, the one where you see the finale in a few days, it failed to give me the red one, even though I had collected it, as seen in part 6 of my Let's Play. Well then, whatever. Oh boy! Let's play with the firefighter. Hopefully we can get this done and over with quickly. Nothing here, nothing here. Ah. Yay, I got stuff. But I don't like guns. Oh jeez. I'm going to go insane, hentai. Well, let's move on. And I cannot go in there, so I have to go through here. Not much of a choice here. Oh, careful. Okay, that's one good reason to use a gun. I don't have time for trappers. Okay. Yeah, sorry trappers, I don't have time for you. So I'm just going to finish them off. And let's go. Well, that laughter upstairs will not be heard on the video. Otherwise, that's not gonna be very scary. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. Alright. I just know I need to grab this. Come on. Hurry up, Michael. There's no path over here, so I guess I gotta get out of here and go elsewhere. Now, where would I go? Well, up. Up is the only way to go. Whoops, I think... yeah, I actually miss an area. Because normally I should have been able to go through here. Just like my original playthrough, I missed a ladder. Where is it? I know I went through that one. Why the later did not go through? Oh, that must be the one. Yep. There it is. Gold amulet. Put this together. Yeah, hold on. Oh, these guys are scary. Come on, I can kill them. I know I can handle them. I'm not scared. There's nothing I can't handle. Alright, I got him. And my sanity is coming back. I'm smelling burnt toast. I hope that's not the GameCube that's smelling like that. Nothing here, okay. Climb up. Come on. Whoa. Finish it. Well, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's just get out of here, but first... There we go. Okay, now... Move it. Well, that's a problem. I did not get the Book of Eternal Darkness, did I? No, I did not. Why did I not? Did I forget to go through the room I was supposed to go through? Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Oh, come on, stop doing that. I want to finish him off. Don't climb down. Oh, man. You're annoying. Wait. That idea is loose, yes? Considering that I can't even use magic. Come on. Where is he going to? Oh, come on, give me a break. Just as much as I struggle in the original playthrough, I still struggle here. Well, that's bad. I'm almost dead. I need to get the crap out of here. I need to go back. Oh dang. This is affecting my health. I need to get out and fast. Okay, come on. Nope. I'm going to the last room. Okay, right here. Now. burn it. There we go. One down. And the second one is down. There we go. Mission accomplished. Almost. Ah, no. Completely accomplished. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for the Let's Play of Eternal Darkness.